Hello students, we are going to look into the term works of our OA lab. We have two sections, section A and section B. Section A talks about MS Excel and section B is all about MS Access. So let's get started with section A. Let us try to cover the first two term works today. So the first assignment says design a calendar of July month. So for this we will be going to the online templates which are available. So we have to look for the website templates.office.com. So once you click on this link, a ready-made calendar template is going to be downloaded. So the template once downloaded will look like this. So here what we have to do is we basically have to just edit the dates, the year, the month, and if you want to save any notes on a particular date, so we can edit it. So this template opens up in MS Excel. So now here we can see that currently we are in the year 2021. So this cell, the MS Excel is basically made up of cells. So this cell here is currently showing the current year. So if you want to edit this, we will have to double click on this and then put whichever year we wish. So this would be 2020. So similarly, we can edit the month also. So here we have a drop down arrow. By clicking on this, we can select the month of July. So let's change this back to the current year, which is 2021. So you can see as the year and the month changes, the days and the dates also change here. So 2021 July starts from 1st of year, which is Thursday. So the above part of this cell indicates the dates and this below portion, which is empty, indicates we are able to edit there and we can save any notes. Like for example, say that 1st of July, we will edit here and will make a note as commencement of the annual college year. So here we can see on it we have a parent teachers conference at 7. So we do not want this note, so we can delete this by pressing the delete key. So similarly we can add few more notes here, like for Saturday we would add every Saturday we would say we have events. So we just click on this cell and then with the help of the keyboard we have to type the text. So similarly for each of the Saturdays we have events, and let's say that on every Monday we have the test. So let us add test for each of the Mondays. Now what we can do is once the text is added, to have a better visualization, we can select this row and we can go to our home tab and look for conditional formatting. Click on this and click on highlight cell rules and look for text that contains. So here we want the cells which are having the text as test to be highlighted in a different color. So here we have to fill the text with which needs the highlight. So here you can look for different colors and then say okay. So now we can see wherever I have written test, a green background and green text is displayed. So similarly, I will select these cells which contain events. Again, I'll go to the home tab. I'll click on conditional formatting, look for highlight cell rules, look for text that contains. So here we can see now automatically the text is displayed, and let us keep the default color here light red filled with dark red text and say okay. So similarly we can highlight just this one cell. So again we have to look for conditional formatting, click on highlight cell rules, look for the option text that contains. So the text is already displayed here. Let us have a different color here. We'll go for only the yellow fill with yellow text and say okay. So this is the first term work, which is about calendar templates. So once this is done, we have to just save our work and give a name for this and then click on save. Let us look at the second assignment. So this is our second assignment to prepare a bill with the following details, which contains serial number, item name, rate, quantity, amount, discount, net amount and the grand total. So let us go back to MS Excel here. So this is the output. So this is how we are going to design. So let us go to a new sheet. So before you go to a new sheet, we need to know how to open MS Excel. So for that, you look up in the search for MS. So you can look for Excel or MS Excel. So here you can see we will work on Microsoft Excel 2010. So once this is opened, so I've just copy pasted the title. So now we need to design our table. So this table should consist of these headings. So you can see here an Excel sheet is basically made up of rows and columns. So each of these vertical sections will be called as columns and these horizontal sections will be called as rows. So a combination of these grids is going to form an MS Excel sheet. So we can see here an Excel sheet will contain usually 3 sheets. So if you can rename this, you can create a new sheet here. So let's start with our second term work. So first we shall design the table. So I'm going to select a cell here and I'm going to edit this by double clicking and I'm going to type serial number. Next is going to be other item name. Then we have rate, quantity, amount, discount which is mentioned as 10%, and we have the net amount. Now let us try to adjust these row headings with center alignment. So we are going to select this row with the left mouse click and look here for center alignment in the home tab and also look for middle align. Next thing would be to increase this column width. As you can see here, the I of this item name is hidden and E is also not totally covered in this cell. So we are just going to increase this by dragging and placing our mouse on the top of this particular row, and we will similarly place our cursor over here on the particular column I, wait for this two-headed 4 arrows and then just drag this. So like this we are going to increase the column width. So we'll increase the item name width because we are going to write the items here. The rest all the columns are fine. So now we are going to select this and click on bold here. So the title looks a little dark. Next would be to write here the serial numbers. So we are going to write 1, press enter and then 2. Now we need say 5 items. So we are going to click on this first cell with the left mouse click, hold it and drag it. Select these 2 cells. Come to the bottom of this selection, wait for this 4-headed arrow and then just drag till we get 5 serial numbers. So this is going to generate the 5 serial numbers. Next thing would be to enter our items in the list. So we'll just enter some random fruits. thing is to enter the prices for these. So again, you can enter any random price. Next, we have to specify the quantities. Let's say the quantity would be in terms of kgs. So we have entered our quantity. Next thing is to calculate the amount. So to calculate the amount, we are going to make use of the formula. So basically, amount is always calculated by trying to multiply the rate and quantity. So we are going to first select this cell, double click here, write equal to. So you can see here in the formula bar, the formula is going to be applied. So the formula would be equal to, next thing is we just need to multiply. So we are going to select this cell 200 and then we are going to type in star, which indicates multiplication. This needs to be multiplied by the quantity. So we are going to select the cell quantity and then press enter. So we can see here the amount is calculated 200 into 2. So since this same formula applies for the below items, we are going to select this cell and then drag this. So automatically the amount is going to be calculated. Next thing is to calculate the discount. So to calculate the discount on the amount, it is going to be 10% of this particular amount. So it would be 400 into 10 divided by 100. So let us, so now to calculate this, we again start with equal to, since formulas always begin with equal to in MS Excel. Then we need to apply the discount on the amount, on the total amount here. So we are going to select this cell, then into 10% is a discount and it is should be divided by 100. So here is a discount. Similarly, we will drag this. Now to calculate the net amount here, what we need to do is we will again try to apply the formula to calculate the net amount. So the formula would be, to calculate the net amount is going to be our amount minus the discount that we have got. So we are selecting the cell amount first and then writing the operator minus this discount and press enter. And then similarly drag, because we need to apply the same discount for the rest of the items in the same table. Now the next thing is to select this entire table with the help of left mouse click and then go to home tab, look for table borders, click on this arrow and say all borders. And one more thing would be to select this entire table and then click on format as table and look for different color combinations that can be applied to our table. So this will tell you the range from where, which cell to which cell you want to apply. So you can click on OK and this is how the final output would look. So this is the second term work. The third term work, which is to create a salary sheet of employees with the following fields, is similar to the second one. So you can do this. The formulas are also given. Let us quickly have a look at it. So this is the third term work. In the same way, just like the second one, you have to design the table with the following fields, apply the table borders, make the heading bold, and have around 5 to 10 entries, 10 employees in the table. So the formula to calculate HRA is given here. You can make a note of the formulas here. So to apply, now you have to enter any 10 random employee IDs, any 10 random names, basic salary of your choice for all the 10 employees. Then HRA, to calculate the HRA here. So HRA is basically the 7% of our basic salary. So how the formula has to be applied, you can see here in the formula bar, you start with equal to, let me just delete this data and show you. So we write equal to our basic salary is here for the first employee. So we are going to select the cell basic salary, then into 7%, right? Look for the asterisk symbol which is present on the numeric 8 or on the numpad, and then press the numeric 7 and then click enter. Similarly, you can just select this and drag. So the basic salary for this HRE for this is also calculated. Next, we have the DA, which is 80%. So again, the same formula has to be applied. Then you have the gross salary, then the PF, and the net salary. So the formulas are given here, so you can apply the same formulas just like the way we did for our second term work. So this session I have covered first 3 term works. You can make a note of the formulas. Once again here I am repeating, make a note of the formulas and complete the third term work.